grief and loss. And when those two things go tied, right? I use no contact as the primary reason. The reason we went no contact with whoever we did, it's because of what happened. It doesn't mean we don't grieve that loss, especially if they're still walking this earth, almost 8 years here from walking away from a toxic parent, an abusive parent. It's grief. When we're growing and evolving and healing, we go through grief because we're still losing or trying to lose the parts of the trauma that were within us that we're healing from. Because that trauma has been so attached to us for so long that letting it go feels like a loss. And it is, because growing will feel lonely sometimes. And then when we talk about grief and loss, I like to explain it and say, we really do go through it every day. A little example I like to use, right? If you go to the store, they don't have your Snicker bar, guess what? When you feel that feeling of like, damn, they don't have the Snicker bar, I got to choose something else. That is literally grief from a loss. The loss is they didn't have what you're looking for. And the grief came with, well, and it's simple. It'll go away. You won't even remember it. You'll eat the candy that you got and you'll be able to move forward with the rest of your day and never have to worry about it again. But for that brief moment in time, you experienced a loss and you grieved that loss. But because it was small, because it was simple, it's something that people don't realize, that it is things that we go through on a daily basis. Right? And then so when we talk about going no contact though, and understanding that that's grief and loss, when you're trying to reach out to people who don't understand this, see, that's what I'm here for. It's almost 8 years for me. And the reality is that it's always going to hurt. It doesn't get easier. When they're walking this earth and you think to yourself, like, why? Whatever the reason was that you walked away, for whatever toxic reason, for whatever it is, just know that you're not alone. Right? And understand that it is going to feel like grief, and that's okay. Because just because you walked away and they were toxic, that doesn't mean that as a person, as a human being, that you're cold-hearted. Because if you were, you wouldn't have walked away. You walked away to save yourself. You continue to do things to protect your peace, right? Pineapple Peace Movement. Don't ever feel bad for that. The guilt may come and go. The other things will come and go, yes. But make sure you're putting yourself first, because your mind, body, spirit is the only thing that you're going to get through. Because sometimes ain't nobody coming to save us but us, right? So make sure your cup is full. Make sure you know what's going on in your backyard. Remember that you're not alone. We're in it together, and I love you.